Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about intention. We're going to talk about setting an intention in regards to the law of attraction. And I don't know if it's in here. I have this book that I rely on sometimes. It's called The Universal Laws of Success by Brian Tracy. And he says on the back of this book, it says, this is talking about the law of compensation. And I'm going to go into that law too. It says, the universe is completely balanced in perfect order. You will always been compensated in full for everything you do. So there is so many laws that govern the universe. And I was looking for the law of intention in here and what his description of the law of intention is. And I can't find it. But I know I'm going to do a video on some of the stuff that he started. Oh, look what I found. Basically, this is what I've been talking about all along. This is what the description of the law of attraction is. It says, the law of attraction, you are a living magnet. You continually attract into your life people, ideals, circumstances that harmonize with your dominant thoughts, either positive or negative. You can be, have, and do more because you can change your dominant thoughts. Woo! All right. There you go. I've been talking about being a magnet. Basically, your emotions is that gravitational force. So we're going to talk about maybe intentions in here. Like I said, I haven't picked this book up in a while. But, you know, I'm going to see if it's in here really quick before I go into what I'm going to talk about. And you know what? That's funny. I can't find it. Again. Wait a minute. The law of attraction in here again? Oh, they got the law of attraction in here again. This is something, you know. But this is pertaining to money, and I haven't hit that chapter yet when it comes to as far as to wealth. So I'm not going to even go into that. Okay, let me put this book down. So anyway, I want to talk about intention, setting intentions. Basically, an intention is a thought. Intention is a goal. You know, you have to have a goal in mind. You know, like say for instance, you're going to a destination and you've never been to this place before. What do you do? You put the GPS on. Me, I'm gonna set my Waze up, my Waze and my Spotify. Put in that address, and then follow the directions to get there. So basically, when you set a goal or you set an intention, what do? It just doesn't come up. You think about it, right? Everything starts from thought. I mean, nothing in this world comes from anything else but thought. Just like this crown here, this is just didn't magically appear. This is thought, you know. Or yeah, guys, I got crayons. Or these crayons came from thought. So, you know, like the shirt I have on, and I can relate to this because my son is he's in fashion design school. You know, when he decides he wants to make something, it comes from thought. So, you know, everything that's in existence, your computers, oh, this wonderful contraption right here, the cell phone, comes from thought. Whoever, I'm sorry, you know, I remember having my first cell phone, and it was a brick phone. It was shaped like a brick. Oh my God, whoever decided to make a smartphone, well, I'm happy for the smartphone, but at the same time, when my son was 12 and I caught him watching porn on the smartphone, when the smartphones first came out, I flipped out. I lost my mind. I didn't want smartphones anymore. But I told you, we spend the majority of our lives on this contraption right here, and this came with thought. So, like I said, everything in existence, cars we drive, computers we use, everything comes from thought, you know. So you think something, and to solidify thought, what do? You write it down. You know, a lot of successful people write their goals down. When you write a goal down, it sets the vibration in stone. It's like, oh, I wrote this down. This is for real. You write this down. Oh, it's for real. And then when you speak it into words, woo, words, vocalizing it, that holds a vibration. So when we speak it out loud, like when I kept speaking out loud, oh my God, I've gone onto this course. Wait a minute, am I hearing as well? Okay. When I say I'm gonna launch this course, I'm putting it out there. This course is gonna go. This course is gonna launch. And because of the thought I put in this course, it's out here for you to watch it. You know, so when you speak it, the vibrational frequency runs throughout our bodies. It runs through the cells, through our bodies, the neurons and all the other stuff that runs through, that frequency just runs through our bodies. And it also transcends to that vibration goes out into the universe, and it means that the message was heard, and that it allows the universe to respond to those vibrations and the other vibrations that surrounding trillions of cells that are around us. So yeah, so when you're speaking it out loud and you constantly you speaking it and you're reaffirming it, that vibration goes back again. You are a magnet. You are a magnet, and that gravitational pull is going to come back with the result that you projected out into the universe. So setting that intention, you know, that's, you know, that's a lot. And I think that was a mouthful what I just said. But when you set that intention and you write it down and you say what you're going to do and you say how you're going to do it and all this other stuff, I mean, you are creating that vibration. And also I'm going to talk about clarity, because there's a lot, this is an area where a lot of people don't really focus on, and they should focus on, is clarity. And basically, when you have a goal, when you set that intention, the clarity is the power force that goes behind that goal. And basically, to really kind of like nail down a goal, you have to really like it has to be seen and has to be felt. I have to close my eyes on this one because I got so much stuff going in my head right now. I'm like, I think I'm in the flow. I'm in the flow. I have so much shit flowing in and out of my head. It's crazy. But you know, the power behind clarity is it can be seen and it can be felt to pretty much lead us on that path where we want to be. And without clarity, you don't have that belief. So see, belief is coming back in. You know, you have to have that solid belief. Like, I remember I bought something and it wasn't acceptable. It was jacked up. But I believed that I was going to get a refund for this product because it was jacked up. So I had the clarity, like, oh, I don't cook a crook. They're gonna give me my money back. I'm gonna get my money back from this shit. I'm gonna get my money back. So that clarity and that belief set it in stone that I knew I was gonna get my money back. And you know what? I got the refund back with no problem, no issues at all. And they had a no refund policy, but I still got that money back. So without clarity, we don't have belief. And then without that belief, we're unable to activate the law of attraction for that manifestation to come to pass. So basically, this is how it works. Intention, belief, then a belief leads to action, and then the action gives us results. And I want to make this clear because I know a lot of people think that a law of attraction is you think it and then boom, it magically appears. No, that shit just don't happen. You have to have action. Law of attraction has action in it. And I've mentioned that before. So, everything starts with intention and belief. Without belief, you won't take action. And then you just take that goal and you break it down into those inspired actions or those step by steps in order to bring that manifestation forth. So I got into that intention and clarity. And as far as emotion, I'm going to talk about emotions in another video. But getting back to the clarity in the intention, when you set that intention and that's going to happen, what your heart to hearts. Let me give you an example. And most of you guys probably know by now, I mentioned that I have a YouTube channel. And I was homeless and I was trying to manifest an apartment. It was time, as I have been living in Airbnbs for like 4 months. And I was tired. I was over it. I wanted my own place that I could call home, which this is my home where I'm at now. So I knew and I believed that I was going to get this apartment. So basically, the intention was to get an apartment. The goal was to get an apartment. I believed I was going to get an apartment. What was left, I had to take the inspired action to manifest this apartment. Mind you, I didn't have the money to get into this apartment, okay? So I had to manifest the fact that I need to get this apartment, manifest the funds to get into this apartment and moving in this apartment all in 1 month. Now this is, so I had in my mind, I was going to get into this apartment. So nonprofit, went to this nonprofit through this program to get this apartment. And they were footing the bill. Boom, manifestation right there. They're footing the bill, okay? So funds were there. Now I had to go find this apartment. So I'm looking around this apartment and I'm listening to people in my ear like, oh, don't go to Irvine. Don't do this. Don't do that. They're expensive. Don't get it. So I'm looking at all these old apartments, and these apartments didn't even fucking have AC and they're shitty as fuck. Didn't even have washer and dryer, and they were like $2,000. Like, I want to live here. So I had to step back a bit. And I actually have this video on YouTube. So step back a bit. I was like, I want an apartment. I want to, so I started writing down. I don't know if I wrote down or I said it out loud. I can't remember. But I was like, I want an apartment that's going to have washer and dryer. It's going to be big enough for me and my son. Doesn't have to be a 2-bedroom. It can be a 1-bedroom with a lot of space. A bathroom where we both can be in and get ready in the morning. Decent closet space where we both fit our clothes in. A nice patio, a nice scenery, big windows, a nice kitchen that we both not stepping over each other. I put all this out there, and I think it was like the next day I'm sitting in the car, and I think I was looking at a couple of units, and someone says, go to Irvine. And I'm like, what the hell? It's expensive as hell. What you talking about? It's like, go to Irvine. So I drove to Irvine. And then it says, go to the Village. Huh? That's expensive. Says go to the damn village. So go to the village and I meet Stephanie. That's my girl, y'all. Meet Stephanie. And she shows me 2 apartments. Shows me the one I'm in now first. And I look at this apartment and I'm like, wow, this is fucking cool. This is big. This is everything I wanted. And I was like, tub is small, but you know what? That's a takeaway. Fuck it. Tub won't be small. We take showers. I looked at the closets. Closet decent size. The bedroom's a decent size. And I said, this living dining area is perfect because I could turn it into a loft area. It could look like a loft for my son's, like it's my son's loft. So I was like, okay. And she shows me this other apartment. And this other apartment was big, but it was very dank. The plan did not flow at all. The closet was freaking big as my freaking bedroom, the bedroom in this apartment. Bathroom wasn't that big, but it had a big tub. And I sat there and I'm like, something says apply for it. I'm like, man, I got bad credit. I'm like, I'm coming up with something like, man, I got bad credit. It says apply for the damn apartment. So I said, okay, give me an application. I'll bring it back tomorrow. I'm not going to do it online. So I'll bring back the application with the application fee. And they called me the day after and says, hey, I need you to verify your identity. And I'm like, huh? Okay. So I take my IDs and my passport and all that and verify my identity. They called me later on and said I was approved for the apartment. And I was like, huh? Like, oh, what? Like, wait a minute, but my credit bad. Check this out, guys. They ran Equifax. Equifax is a credit reporting bureau. I had no credit. It's like, oh yeah, you're approved with additional deposit. I'm like, I don't care. I'm spending the money. So the day I was supposed to move into the apartment, let me tell you what happened. The day I was supposed to move into the apartment, nonprofit says, oh, sorry, you're not moving in your apartment today because we don't have nobody to sign a check. I'm looking like, excuse me? What? Excuse me. I was like, oh, somebody signed a check today. I don't know who signed a check today, but somebody signed a check today. So I get off the phone. We're in our hotel room getting ready to check out. So I called downstairs and I'm like, look, can we extend it to 1 o'clock? They say, yeah, cool. This is inspired action. So I'm like, okay, this is nonprofit. They're talking about they had the nerve to ask me, could I go, me and my son stay in a shelter? I was like, can you? I think I said, bitch, can you? I'm not sure, but I was like, okay. I said, hold up. Inspired action. This is what I did. Sorry, I had some peanut butter on my tooth. This is what I did. So I'll go on the internet and look up the executive director of the nonprofit. Now, I've worked for nonprofits. I volunteered a lot. So reached out to the nonprofit, left him a voicemail, found him, sent him an email. He calls me and he says, what's going on? I said, they can't have the check signed for me to move into my apartment today. He says, but I'm sitting in my office right now. I said, well, you need to talk to Amanda because she said they can't get the check signed. And he says, okay, he said, I either call you back, somebody call you back. Hour later, call me back. Oh, don't you want to meet us at the apartment so we can get you moved in? There you go. That was the ultimate manifestation. Now, mind you, I did prepare for the worst. So I rented another Airbnb at a friend's house for the night, just in case. But we picked up the keys. Everything was all good. We got the keys. We put our stuff in the apartment, but we stayed the night in my friend's big, huge, comfortable bed. And then we ended up moving in. Now, mind you, we moved in. We had no furniture. Our furniture was still in the storage unit in LA. And I had to manifest that. I had to manifest the move, the money for the move to move my furniture. And I ended up buying some furniture. Like I ended up buying my sofa, TV, and all that because I had gotten rid of all of that. No, I had one TV in storage, but I didn't have a TV here. So I ended up buying TV, sofa, some tables and stuff like that. But what I wanted you guys to see in that process, that I had set a goal, intention, I believed no matter what, it was going to happen. Then when an obstacle appeared, I still had that belief. My belief did not waver, and I still navigated through inspired action to achieve that goal. So that's where it comes in when you set intention and you're pretty much got that clarity and that belief behind that manifestation. So I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope that provided you with a really good example of how manifestation works. So I hope you enjoyed that story, because I love telling the story, and I think the video on YouTube is freaking hilarious because the way I said it, because it wasn't this story wasn't as animated as the other one. But that will pretty much sums up my explanation as far as intention and clarity when you're trying to manifest with the law of attraction. So I will see you on the next video, and I hope you're enjoying this course. Let's take a deep breath to affirm the learning. And I'll see you soon.